Hi, I'm Dylan from Sydney Stone. Today we're going to give you a review on the Morgana AutoCreaser Pro. Okay, the Morgana AutoCreaser Pros come in two sizes, just like the previous versions. We've got the 33, which is a 12.9 inch wide machine. We've got the 50, which is a 19.6 inch wide machine. Two of the great benefits of this new model is that there's a 7-inch touchscreen that we use to set everything up. It's extremely intuitive. The second thing is both machines run at 8,500 sheets per hour. Okay, we want to give you a really good look at this smart screen because we just love what Morgana's done here to set up this. They've got three basic panels, the main panel, and then the side panel, and then the tabs along the bottom. And the main panel, it's unbelievably easy how you set up your job. You just press the sheet length, and if you've got some that are pre-programmed, 8.5, 11, 17, and 22 inches are all pre-programmed, but if you wanted a 5.5 inch sheet to be used, you just put 5.5, check, and it automatically changes everything to 5.5 inches. But what does it change? It changes where the creases are going to drop, because up here we have all of our folds pre-programmed. So if I go and look at where my creases are, now it tells me where they're going to be on a 5.5 inch sheet. But if I go back and change that to an 11-inch sheet, it changes where all the crease positions are. Just love how this is set up. All the pre-programmed 7 creases are just touch button and they'll change automatically, but we can also set up a custom one if we wanted. We just press the ruler button, we can integrate whatever crease dimensions we need, and then if we're doing that job over and over, we can save it. Alphanumeric saving, so we can put in 1, 3, 5, 7. Maybe that's your docket number. Save. We want to save that. Yes, and it's done. We can just recall that next time we want to use it. The next thing that's really great about this is that we've got batching. So we just press the batch button. It's pre-programmed for 25, 50, 100, or 200. We want 50, you just press check. So every 50 we'll get a pause, and then we can unload, or we can band them up, or do whatever you want to do. Or if you're not doing 50s, but you want them in 18, or you want them in 20, or you want them in 115, then go for that. You just punch in 115, check, and we're there. The other great thing on this machine is we've got variable speed control. So there's two different feeding types. There's a pulse feed and a stream feed, which all the Morgana machines have. But the pulse feed just pulls air and then stops. This is really good when you've got staticky stuff. And stream feed is great when you've got like heavy car stock, not a lot of static, maybe it's offset printed, but it is flying on stream feed. And then we also have variable speed controls. When we go into our tools tab, it's 1, 2, and 3. We can have it on a slower speed, maybe if we're doing something longer, or 2 or 3. If maybe since it's running at 8,500 sheets an hour, we need to slow it down just to be easier on the operator. But all in all, this touchscreen is unbelievably easy to operate, a really great advantage for Morgana. So the other thing we have to hand it to Morgana for is the quality. Every single AutoCreaser that they've produced, all 4 of them, this being the 4th in the range, the quality is unbelievable. You can't get any better. It's just like a platinum. It's a male-female matrix. They offer a couple of different matrices for you, where you can have the general width, narrow, and ultra-narrow width. But if we look at this, like we just push these 20 sheets through, and the crease profile is just perfect. It's in the exact same spot, sheet after sheet, and that's something Morgana has always prided itself on, and this machine is no different. The other thing that's unreal about this machine is it runs at 8,500 sheets an hour, which is nearly double what the previous version of the AutoCreaser ran. Running at that speed, though, the quality does not change. We showed on the touchscreen that you can change the speed based on maybe you can't operate that fast, or you can't get the sheets to it that quickly. But it's unbelievable how fast this machine runs. If you're running longer volumes, if you're running jobs of 10, 20, 50,000, you can do that now on this little machine. The other thing we love about Morgana products is they are unbelievably reliable. The AutoCreaser as a platform is pretty basic in that all it does is have a matrix going up and down and up and down. So these creasers just crease away at thousands and thousands and thousands without issues. There's a couple of sensors that we clean off once in a while if we've got lots of dust, but the reliability of these machines is unparalleled. Okay, so the Morgana AutoCreaser Pros, just like the previous versions, can do perforating. The perforating is all set up on the hubs at the X of the machine. They are motorized, so it should not have tail whip. It actually does a really good job. If you're looking to get a perforator to perforate all day, every day, there's probably something else that's better suited for you. But this guy, if you're looking for a creaser that can do some perforating once in a while, does a nice job. You can get about 5 or 6 different perforating blade options for different coarseness. So that's a good choice. And they're not that expensive, so it makes it easy to buy. The one thing we're not that fancy on is the fact that the AutoCreaser has this 2-inch delivery. You're running now at 8,500 sheets an hour, so ideally you get a 5 or 6 inch pile that you can stack sheets into. The last thing we wanted to mention was that the AutoCreaser does take 220 volt power, 220 volt single phase 15 amp power. The reason that is because it has a large pump, and the large pump has to lift all this paper. Now that pump though can get really noisy. It's within the tolerances of noise in a commercial facility, but if you're in an office environment that's enclosed or small, you may want to look to a different system for that. So all in all, we just really love this Morgana AutoCreaser Pro, both the 33 and the 50 widths. If you've got a windmill, if you're currently not creasing anything at all, or if you're using a rotary system or you're creasing or scoring on a large folder, these machines are unbelievably easy to set up and anybody in the shop can run them. If you're in an office environment, maybe it's not the right machine for you, but for commercial printers or digital printers, anybody running volume, these machines are unbelievable. So yeah, we have 2 good thumbs up for the Morgana AutoCreaser Pro.